Yeah, of course, I'm very supportive of up-and-coming filmmakers. The thing that I say to anybody who wants to be a filmmaker is that they're really lucky, because now is the best time to be an up-and-coming filmmaker, because it's cheaper to make a movie now than it's ever been. I mean, this movie, like I said, we had to get, I mean, we needed hundreds of thousands of dollars to make this movie. Now you can literally make a movie for free. I mean, this guy's got a camera on his shoulder. You can shoot a movie with that. You can edit it on a laptop. You can use, you know, everybody's got friends that they can have be in their movies. As long as the script is good and the acting is pretty good, I mean, you don't need any money to make a movie now. And the fact that more people aren't doing that is always shocking to me. What? And yeah, and YouTube, everybody's a distributor. You have worldwide distribution on YouTube or just on the internet in general. You can if I had YouTube and the internet when I was a kid making movies in my backyard growing up, man, I would have at least one fan in every country by the time I was 13. Yes.
I want to know, are you a member of the DGA? If yes or no, what's your feeling on that kind of membership, like organizations like the WGA, UGA?
I am a member of the DGA and the WGA and SAG. And they have all been very, it's kind of tough not to be, I know there are certain directors that have extricated themselves from the DGA, but it's kind of hard to be a Hollywood writer if you're not in the WGA, and it's impossible to be an actor in Hollywood if you're not in SAG. And I have no problem with, for the most part, with what the guilds offer, and they've protected me in many instances through my career. Yes, there was somebody who raised a hand up in the front here. Yeah.
Going back to something you had said before, in terms of it being difficult for you to find a job after the completion of this film and
yeah.
been streamed and everyone that saw it, etc. I mean, I'm just curious. So, I mean, with that in mind, any regrets or any feelings of anything you would have done differently? Do you have any feeling about that at all now?
Just in life?
Well, in terms of how like that being your first feature, how that obviously you were very, I mean, it's a great movie, and I have a great deal of admiration for you and for the film, but I'm just curious from my own perspective, like, how do you feel about how much of an uphill battle that made it for you, essentially, to pursue, like, a legitimate career afterwards?
Well, it's a double-edged sword. I wouldn't have done anything differently in making this movie. What I would have done differently if I knew a little more than I know now is I probably would have been a little more creative about the distribution of the movie. The movie was distributed by a small independent film company at the time called Gray Cat Films. They at that time had an indie hit with a movie called Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. So I was really excited to be involved with that, And they were cool, and they got the movie, and they wanted to, do a good job with it. But I would have been a little more hands-on myself. Of course, keep in mind there was no internet back then, so there's so many creative ways to promote yourself or your wares now with the internet. I mean, at that time there was, if you wanted people to know to show up to a screening, you Xeroxed flyers. You know what I mean? It was a different world. So I can't say I would have done anything different. I just wish there were more tools at my disposal then, and I wish I knew a little more of what I know now then. But I can't say I have regrets per se.
In terms of promotion, in terms of visibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I might have, in showing it to some of the powers that be, I might have presented it to them differently. I might have said to them going in, like I was so confident that the movie would show people that, well, they'll obviously see that this is what I can do for $750,000. Imagine what I can do for $30 million, you know what I mean? But they didn't look at it that way. I would have probably said to them before they saw it, now this is going to be a weird one, but know that I did that as a conscious choice and I can do different kinds of movies too. I might have done that, but...
More qualifying statement.
Yeah, but who knows? I mean, maybe that wouldn't have helped either. I don't know.